Welcome to One-on-One Sports. I'm Jake Sotir.
And I'm Ryan Ballack. The WrestleMania results are in. Oh wait, we're a sports show.
Jameis Winston is one of the most exciting football players we've seen at the college level in quite some time, and he's been in the news for his on-field performance a lot this season. But now he's in the news for a different reason, as reports have surfaced linking Winston to a sexual assault that occurred in December 2012. Winston's attorney has said the issue was resolved in February and maintains Winston's innocence, as no charges have been filed on him as of yet. If Winston is in fact innocent, Ryan, is this honestly what sports media has come to, that we're dragging these guys down like this? Stop me if you heard this one before. UConn struggles down the stretch in the regular season, gets hot in the conference tournament, and goes on to win the national championship riding on the back of their best player. Yeah? Thought so. Last night, the UConn's men's basketball team did it again on the shoulders of senior guard Shabazz Napier, capturing their fourth national championship since 1999, the most out of any program in that span. As UConn celebrates their one shining moment, let's take a look back on a wild tournament to say the least. Ryan, your reactions? For the first time since 1994, the face of golf will not be present inside the clubhouse at Augusta. Tiger Woods will have to miss the upcoming Masters tournament due to back issues, an injury that has been a nagging one over the course of the last couple of years. With Tiger now having to miss the Masters and possibly even the upcoming U.S. Open in June, Ryan, should we just stop talking about his quest for 18 majors? Word on the street is that 13-time NBA champion Phil Jackson is leaning toward becoming the next president of the New York Knicks. Yes, the Zen Master himself will reportedly take over control of all basketball operations at 4 Pennsylvania Plaza, New York, New York. Ryan, what do you make of the Big Apple becoming the Zen Apple? A year after their improbable run to the Final Four as the number 9 seed, the Wichita State Shockers finished their 2014 campaign with an undefeated record of 31-0. So Ryan, simple question, do they deserve a number 1 seed? Today is an extremely important day at Elon. No, not just because it's Trivia Tuesday at Fat Frog tonight, but because we're celebrating a very special birthday. Our beloved university turns 125 years old today, and because we're a sports show, we're taking a look back to the beginning of all that is Elon athletics. So Ryan, what are a few of your greatest moments in Elon sports history? Golden State Warriors head coach Mark Jackson expressed his feelings towards the situation yesterday, advising all fans both of the Warriors and the Clippers to boycott Game 5 Tuesday night. Because Sterling still technically owns the team until he's voted out of the position, he will still be able to turn a profit on the games leading up to that time. Ryan, should the fans boycott the game?
I can't believe it.
And just like that, it was gone. A sentiment Browns fans have echoed for years, but this time it was Trent Richardson who was gone. The former number 3 overall pick is now a member of the Indianapolis Colts after an unprecedented trade last week that sent a 2014 Colts first-round pick to Cleveland. Browns fans are rightfully angry at the move, but the Browns now have 2 first-round picks, 2 third-round picks, and 2 fourth-round picks in next year's talent-heavy draft. Ryan, could this actually be a good move for the Browns?
A lot, but for a top-notch receiver, you think you should be able to get at least some sort of pick for it.
If you think about how the system works, though, if a guy is that good and a team is willing to part ways with him, teams are going to start to ask questions, and that's when you don't get anything in return because they assume that something's wrong with the guy, which there was.
You know,
After leading the Golden State Warriors to a 51-win season in his 3rd year with the team, Mark Jackson is officially out as coach. Jackson led the blue and gold to within 6 points of advancing past Doc Rivers' LA Clippers squad in the first round of the NBA playoffs, yet the Warriors brass has made the swift decision to move in another direction. Ryan, did Jackson deserve to get fired? Boston. It's a city that was built on rebellion and inhabited by those who understood what it meant to fight for what you believe in. To this day, its residents pride themselves on their strength and their resolve. But 1 year ago today, the city of Boston was shaken by the cowardly act of terrorism, when 2 homemade bombs went off near the finish line of the Boston Marathon. For anyone who grew up in Boston, like I did, you know that Marathon Monday isn't just another day on the calendar. It's Patriots Day, one on which schools are canceled and work seems unimportant. A day where everyone, adults and children alike, line the streets of the 26.2-mile course and applaud every runner that is courageous enough to put their body on the line for the spirit of competition. We've all grown up with Marathon Monday and know its significance, and it's difficult to put into words what we all felt when those bombs went off, killing 3 and injuring too many. First came denial. It couldn't happen to us, couldn't happen to our city. Next came anger and fear that the perpetrators were still at large. Once the suspects were in custody, the city began the healing process. As was the case in New York after 9/11, sports played an enormous role in helping the city of Boston to stand back up on its own 2 feet. Fast forward 6 months and the Red Sox are riding the duck boats down Boylston Street to celebrate the franchise's 8th World Series title. Johnny Gomes places the trophy on the finish line, drapes the famous 617 Boston Strong jersey over the top of it, and at that moment, the city finally felt whole again for the first time. It's impossible to fully sum up the impact that sports can have on the healing process, but for the people of Boston, That image drove home a point that we've always believed, that the people of Boston are strong, resilient, and above all, one community. As we look back on the year since the bombings, I speak on behalf of every Bostonian when I say thank you to everyone across this country that has helped support those who are affected by this terrible tragedy. We've shown that we can't be broken by terrorism, and that we'll always be there to pick each other up, no matter what teams we root for or what we believe in. Today, like always, we are all strong. Boston strong. And with that, our show comes to a close, but if you missed anything or want to watch it all again, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/101sports, and be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at 101 Sports. On behalf of our producers and crew, thanks for watching, and next time, whose side are you on?